Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So I wanted to get outside a little bit earlier, but y'all, it was cold this morning. And so I was like, it won't take long, put on your jacket, but it was cold. And the reason why I'm telling y'all this is because Chris and I just came back from the Savannah area where we used to stay. And y'all, people are still walking around in shorts. Now, it's kind of on that line, like, okay, maybe short sleeves and long pants, but hey, I don't know people's internal temperature. I know that there were times while we were down there that I actually got hot. I was like, Chris, are you hot? He was like, yeah. So I was telling him that the temperature degree is not that drastic, but on that particular day, I think it was like a 10 to 15 degree temperature difference in where we're at now in the Atlanta area and then down in the Savannah area. But the thing about it is it was much more humid down there, which made it seem hot. And so we both said, like, we really do miss that type of weather, especially in December. But that's okay. Everything happens for a reason. But what I want to take you all along with me today is if I'll link the last video or maybe the video before that, where I told you that I had bought some planters that I just wanted to be a little bit taller. So let me get the planters out and then I'll show you what I'm talking about on the front porch, because here's another thing. Chris and I also said that we weren't going to, let me rephrase that. I was not going to decorate this Christmas just because, you know, we've been moving. I've seen some of my Christmas things, but I don't have them organized. And I told him, I just do not want to go into 2024 still dealing with boxes. So y'all, I am like, I can see the light at the end of the tunnel. I am coming to an end, but there are some things that I'm just like, I don't know where to even put this, you know, and I'm trying my best not to use the attic, but I may have to temporarily until I can figure out what I want to do. So that's where we're at. But let me pull out the planters that I told you all that I had bought online. They look beautiful. I hope they're everything that I imagined. So let's go ahead and let's get started. Take it on the front porch so I can show y'all what I'm talking about. I just wanted some tall planters by the door. I found these on Amazon and I found the company, which is, y'all, I know I saw it. Okay, there it is, outdoor. So I found the company at the big box stores, but I said, let me look online because I wanted something a little bit taller. Online they had, these were like 32 inches, but this comes with like a tray. I would say they're semi-self-watering. I won't say that they're like all the way self-watering, but I guess semi-self-watering, and I'll explain to you why. But at the big box stores, they had like 25 inches. One was maybe like 27, but I was just looking for one a little bit tall. Now they did have some tall ones, like maybe 45, 46, but I was like, ooh, that's a little bit too tall. So let me take them out and I will show you exactly what we have. Before I take it to the front, I just wanted to go over the pieces with you all, because I'm like, you need to take this up to the front. Don't start putting this together so that you have to move it. Anyway, sometimes I wonder about the order of things that I do, but that's neither here nor there. We're gonna get it on the front porch, y'all. So this is again by Veradec. Here's the card that comes with it. And it is a 5-year warranty on that, and it's scratch resistant, crack proof, all weather resistant, and it does have a drainage hole, 2 drainage holes at the bottom. Now, the reason why I wanted to get it, and I want to say that this is a 15 by 15 square, and what I just bought, I'll show you the plants we're going to put in there in a minute. I probably should have stuck with my original plan, but then Chris sent me a picture with the dwarf Alberta spruce on there, and I got to thinking about the holidays, and I was like, let's see what I can do with that, but I'll show y'all in a minute. So I've already put one together, and the reason why I say maybe semi self-watering, I don't think this is like a water reservoir, although on the picture it showed that it was, and maybe so, because some of them came with this base down at the bottom and then others did not, but I kind of wanted the base only because I wanted to give it a couple of inches more in height. So instead of 32, like 33, 34, that's really why I got it. And then also to not make a big mess with water on the porch as well. But the good thing about it is you don't have to fill it all the way up with soil. So you see how deep it goes because it's 32 inches, but you put this in here, it already has the drainage holes, and once I put it in there, the soil is going to keep it down. So this is basically how much you have to put soil in here. And so I'm just going to do the same thing right here, and then we are going to take it on the front, and I'll show y'all what I'm working with. One of the plants that I have to tell myself, look, it's not gonna go with the color theme, so you're gonna have to get rid of it, although it has done so well. But let's go take it on the front porch, so I will meet y'all there. Okay, y'all, so if you're not subscribed, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, because this is what I wanted to tell y'all. I have gotten better, but I still need to work on some things because I used to be just like willy-nilly, loosey-goosey. I just see stuff and I pick it up because I felt like it really needed to come home with me. But now I'm starting to try my best to like plan things when it comes to garden planning. When it just comes to like decorating in general, there are times where I will see stuff and pick it up and figure out what I'm gonna do with it later. But let me share with you what's going on the front porch. And hopefully you can picture these things with me, because slowly but surely we're gonna get the porch done. Now, y'all know I've been telling Chris, let's put these rocking chairs together, but we have been a little bit busy here lately, and like on the weekends, you know, with the holidays, we've had company, and so yeah, but we're gonna get it before 2024 for sure. So I'm already loving the height of these planters. I really want to see everything come together once I get them planted, but I'm loving the height. This is what I pictured and I imagine in my mind. Now I want y'all to come with me for a second in our imaginations, and I want to share with you how I'm thinking things are going to go. So this will go on the table. It's like the, you know, like for the bugs, the pineapple, and then these are battery operated. I have to place them. I may have to move them around a little bit because I had some that were taller, maybe like 40 inches, and I felt like that they would be competing, not in this style, and I'll probably put those out in the garden out back, but I felt like it would be competing with this because this is only like 32, maybe 34 inches. So I didn't want like a light fixture competing with this. But we'll see, because y'all know how I change stuff up. This is the table I was telling you about. We have the other brown one that I have to spray paint in the back that has the glass. So we're going to put this here, and then we're going to put the rocking chairs right here. And the reason why I chose this placement, y'all, is because if we're sitting in the rocking chairs, you will be able to see who pulls in and who comes around this corner right here, versus if I were to put them over on this side, the rocking chairs. Like, you can't see until they actually get right here. You know, it will be in the corner, so you couldn't see the driveway. So that is that. But I still want to put a bench right here. I have this plant stand right here for now. I don't know if I want to keep it here. I had it in the back, and it just felt too congested. So I don't know if I want to keep this here, but y'all remember that this is a morning sun spot. This is the east side of the home. And so nice, beautiful sun in the morning coming into the windows. But over time, you know, it goes across the house and, you know, towards the west. So this is the plant I was telling you about. Y'all, let me tell you, I bought seeds. These are impatiens. We got down to 26. Normally impatiens are perennial, which means they come back every year in zones 9 to 10. I was thinking, okay, when the frost comes, and I didn't cover it either, y'all. I was thinking when the frost comes, then I'll pull them up like a champ. Still got blooms on it. But due to the fact with the plants that we're going to plant today, the color doesn't go. And I have to get out the mindset that it's still living, don't pull it. I'm like, the color does not go. You're going to have to pull it. So we're going to pull these today, but it's so pretty. But I do have more seeds. Now, if you remember the video where we did this planter, I'll link it. This is the coleus, and these were the Torinias. So once the frost hit it, they were gone. Creeping Jenny still going good. And we're going to use some Creeping Jenny to tie in these planters today. But I'm going to pull these, y'all. And I really feel I'm just not loving this planter on the front porch like this. So it may just be this planter. I mean, I kind of like this, but I only have one planter like this. But I'm just, something about this, it was pretty, but I'm just not loving it. And that's okay. As a gardener, you can change things around if you don't love it. I may just wipe this planter from the front porch altogether. And I did want to put a fountain right here. Did want to put a fountain right here because I'm like, ooh, an outlet. And just, I'm going to start some begonia seeds here really soon. And then we have our wind chime here, which I don't know if I'm going to keep right there either. So we will see what is going on. So let me show you what we're going to plant, and we're going to go ahead and get this planted so we can all see what's going on together, because I still want to change out the light fixtures. We're going to do that. We're going to do a lot of things to make this a nice place where you can just come, sit out, and relax. Still deciding on this area, but that's not what this video is about, y'all. And I still need to plan for this. But this is like on down the line. Right now, I have to tell myself this. We're focusing on this. So let me go ahead, pull everything. And I did tell Chris I was going to get a new doorbell too. Let me pull everything out, and then I'm going to show you what we're going to get planted. Now that I'm looking at the 15 by 15, I think that dwarf Alberta spruce may be too much right now. And I may just keep it here for I might keep it here for the holidays and then move it out. But let me pull everything up front first, and then I'll show you, and then we'll plant it together. Okay, so let's talk about some of the plants that are particularly going in these black planters right here. This was a spot on, spur of the moment buy. This was the picture Chris sent me, and he was like, do you want them? At the time I told him no, but when I was in Savannah, I was like, they may look good on the front porch. in the containers because we had got them by then. So I don't know, y'all. Let's walk up here together because I'm gonna have to push it to the back. So it may be okay if I push it all the way to the back and then put, so we have the white pansies, and then this is more like a burgundy pansy. We have those. The poor Dusty Miller. We're gonna plant these because these were the ones that were left over. And I just love the creeping Jenny, y'all. And all the places that I have planted them at, they've done so well. The planter, our very first planter in this home, I've had to actually give that like a little haircut. And then we've also, these are doing good right here. And they're really easy to root as well. So I'm gonna stop buying them, y'all. I'm going to start rooting them myself because at the big box stores, a lot of them were rooted within each other. And I was just like, oh my gosh. So they're really easy to root. So we'll start making new plants with those as well. And so we want to get this planted. Make sure you stick around to the end because I got a couple little added things for the holiday that I hope will fit in here. I'm hoping. If not, we'll figure out something else. But this is going to be, I guess, my way of holiday decorating for this season, and then we will see how everything does because again, it gets that morning sun. So I'm hoping the pansies, they should be okay. You know, they should be okay. I think all of them should be okay because most of these are either full sun or part sun. So like I say, the first part of the day, they do get that morning sun, and then the sun just kind of goes over the house into the back. So let me get everything set up, and then I'll show you exactly how everything is going to look when it's all done. So I want to show you what everything looks like, because I'm going to have to do some serious deadheading. These plants have been in the small container really long, and so they're very leggy. So I just wanted to show you how they look before I start deadheading and possibly, you know, taking off some of this, and they'll bounce back. But if you notice, for this container right here, I switched sides because I have a couple little finishing touches that I want to put in here. But I wanted to show you everything just before I start chopping, because that's what I'm about to get ready to do. Again, they'll bounce back, they'll look good, but the finishing touches are really to just kind of complete the container, make it look a little bit fuller. We're gonna see this together because this is what I have in my mind. I don't know how it's going to look. That's why I want y'all to stay subscribed, because I will definitely show you the progress over the season. Now remember, we're approaching winter, so they're gonna grow, but they're gonna grow very slow. It's not gonna be like a fast growth. And then, y'all, I tried so hard to kind of put the Dusty Miller in here, but with this dwarf Alberta spruce, everything was clashing, and I'm like, do not force it. So I'm probably going, I'm going to, just to keep the colors cohesive right now, I'm going to pull up this Impatient. Oh, I love it. But oh, I'm going to plant some more seeds. So we're going to pull up that. We're going to try to put some Impatience, not Impatience, but the Dusty Miller in here with some of the other plants. So I got 2 white pansies left, and then I have about I think this was like a 9-pack, and we used 4, so I got 5 of the burgundy pansies left. And although it was not my intention to continue to use this, I really was going to take this off of the porch, and I still may, because I have so many white containers that I probably could just put some of them on this rack. I think y'all, now that I'm talking to you, that's what I might do, because this just, I don't know if it's the height, I'm not sure what it is, it's just not working out for me at all. So I'm gonna pull this. I'm going to probably move this for now. I have another container that we're probably gonna put all the way over on this end around the corner, but I don't feel like doing it today. I'm just gonna be honest, and I can use that soil here. And so that's what we're gonna do. And then I'm gonna clean up, because I've made like a total mess right here. And so, yeah, I'm going to clean everything up, because sometimes I'm going to tell on myself, y'all. Sometimes I'll be like, I'll do it tomorrow. But no, I'm going to finish all of this up today. So let me show you the finishing touches of what I want to put right here. And I hope it works. So let me walk around to the garage and get it, and then I'll deadhead. And then I will put everything up, and I'll come back and show y'all not the final, but the midway through phase of these planters and what we got going on until next spring. with everything. I just have to thank each and every one of you, because little do y'all know, y'all are the ones that push me to complete a project in one day, because I was like, you got to clean this up. You got to get done with this so you can move on to the next. Because I told y'all, honey, I will take a break and I will leave it and get back to it. But let's start over here. So this was the last plant. I was like, what could I do with it? And so we used all of the burgundy and the white pansies. Now we only had a 6-pack of the white, but a 9-pack of the burgundy. So I popped it in here. And I'm eventually gonna move this, because I think the more I keep looking at this porch, I think it's gonna be like a black and white theme. I'll just let y'all know right now. So I got one of my pots. I got several pots like this and similar other ones. So we put that there, and then turning right around, I'm still gonna work on the light. It does work, y'all. It really does. Let's see if I can turn it on. It's still like daylight, so you can't see it, but it does work. And it's like an ongoing, but this is battery power. It's not solar powered. This was our white planter. So I put, remember I had 4 Dusty Millers left. So I put 1 in here, and I put 2 of the burgundy pansies in here. So I'm fine with that. And then these are the planters that I wanted to show y'all the finishing touches for the holidays. So we have some solar torch lights. Now I've had these for a minute. Even back in the old garden, I just never got a chance to actually put them out. I had some similar, but these were like new in the box. So when it gets dark, I hope you all can see, it gives like kind of a torch effect. So when it turns night, this is what it will look like on the porch. I'm going to watch this, because again, we get morning sun. So I want to see how long these will stay on when it does become dark. And so these are the little picks I was telling you about. So I went to Hobby Lobby, because these pansies are eventually going to fill in. A lot of this is eventually going to fill in, but I wanted to use these kind of like holiday theme, and also to fill in the space so that it wouldn't look so far spaced apart until they start growing together. Now I still am going to come in and deadhead the area, but I didn't want to deadhead too much until I show y'all what the final product was. And then we're just going to let these kind of become adapted in here, and then I'll start taking off some of these dead leaves like right here. So we'll let these start growing, get established. That's what I want them to do. And then we will start really coming in and cleaning up everything. And then moving, the other one is very similar. The placement of the pansies might not be exact, but still is 2 burgundy and 2 whites in here. And then we have our picks on this side. We got our torch flame right here, and our creeping Jenny that is eventually going to be what we consider a spiller over time. I'll probably just leave this in, like no matter what I change the flowers out to be. And again, I'm going to keep an eye on these dwarf Alberta spruce, because if they seem like they're not adapting here in this area with the morning sun, then we'll have to put them like out into the main garden. So I'll watch that there. Now, the only reason why I kept this one is because I don't know. The jury is still out on this, and I may still move it, but I needed to plant up the rest of the flowers. So in this one, we have 3 Dusty Millers. Then we have 2 burgundy and 2 of the white pansies. And then this was the already established creeping Jenny that was right here. And then we have our other lantern right here. And again, y'all picture it with me. We'll have our 2 rocking chairs. We'll have our bench over here and just full of flowers. And then once we change out the lights right here, they're gonna be black pretty much, since the door is white. So once we change that out, I think I will be on the right path to this front porch. Don't want to do too much to it, but I still want to add. And so I'm really pleased with these planters. I'm pleased with the height of it, y'all. I absolutely love them. I do. Oftentimes, you know, you just have to be cautious when you're ordering online, but I did look at a lot of the reviews on these planters, and so far I can say this was the height I was looking for. This was the shape I was looking for. So I love it. So there we go. This is for the holidays. And I'm going to start seed starting, but I probably won't change anything out until the spring comes. So we're just going to let these grow. And then if nothing else, these Alberta spruce, I think they take down to -20. And so we'll just let them stay in here and hope that they adapt pretty well. Okay, y'all, so we can call this a success. I'm super pleased with that. Again, maybe a few more little touches here and there, but overall, we're on the right path to what we want for our front porch. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the subscribe button and make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye.